Meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. Sarib, would you lead us always? I pledge allegiance. Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Here.
Ms. Elcha?
Here.
Mr. Lindemann?
Here.
Mr. Ramos? Mr. Burry?
Please let the record show Mr. Ramos is excused. Item D, board meeting minutes not previously approved, 1 through 3. Mr. Lindemann.
I move to approve the minutes.
Second,
Second.
by Ms. Alchow. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Burry?
Yes. Item E1, summary of current events. Ms. Samaniego.
Good evening, Mr. President, board members, members of our community and staff. I'd like to begin this meeting with a moment of silence on behalf of Mr. Luis Alvarez, a Ray Brain teacher who passed on the first day of school. Thank you. Well, as far as our current events, we had our first day of school, which was last Wednesday. We had a very great start of the school year as far as students are concerned, staff. We also had the Douglas Care Fair, which gave out school supplies this weekend, and both Mrs. Cox and I attended with Ms. Terry Dillman, and gave out some school supplies, a lot of community partners that helped give our kids in Douglas what they need for school supplies. So that was a huge success, and that is all I have for today. And next on, we have our GEM Award. We took a break over the summer, but we're going to encourage our employees to nominate a fellow colleague, recognizing their efforts, their great asset that they are to the district. So for this month, we have David Boyington, Monje, who is part of the IT department, and he's a technician, and he was nominated by a few people. And this is what they said: David exemplifies the spirit of GEM Award through his hard work, dedication, consistent professionalism. He approaches every task with a can-do attitude, never complains, and always looks for solutions, especially under pressure. The recent internet outage, he went above and beyond to help the district office staff get temporary hotspots as quickly and as efficiently as possible. He's an expert in technology, his calm approach, and always willing to assist everyone. And for this, we are recognizing him as this month's GEM Award. David. And he's always so quiet. But anytime you call, you are right there. So thank you very much. And it says, thank you for being extraordinary and for going the extra mile. Congratulations.
Governing board members, Mr. Smith,
Have nothing.
Ms. Alchow,
I have nothing.
Mr. Lindemann.
No, thank you.
Report, school activity report, and want to officially welcome Sarib. And want you to know, as always, that if there's anything of interest that you feel that you can, as a representative of not only the student body, but the district, all the schools, please feel free to join in, offer your opinion. You can't vote, of course, but we would welcome it, and it'd be interesting to hear from you, so I want you to know that, all right? All right, so go ahead with your report.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. President, members of the board, Superintendent Samaniego, and members of the public. The activity report for DHS for this month of August is as follows. Douglas High School competed at Skills USA Nationals in Atlanta, Georgia this past summer. Here are the results. Second place, Isaac Gutierrez with Information Technology Services. Fifth place, Alina del Castillo, Nicole Michelle, and Sarib Rodriguez for Outstanding Chapter. And 10th place, Alejandro Valdenegro and Elijah Barayardos for Robotics and Automation Technology. Douglas HOSA Parliamentary Procedure Team earned third place at the HOSA International Leadership Conference in Nashville, Tennessee this summer. We are proud of our students and their outgoing achievements this summer. What's going on in the month of August? At Douglas High School, on August 4th, and football and cross country starts practice. August 11th, volleyball and golf starts practice. August 19th, the PTSO meeting is at 5:30 p.m. On August 28th, the first golf match versus Buena Nogales. August 28th, the first volleyball game versus Walden Grove. And August 29th, the football game at Flowing Walls.
Do you, could you just kind of a brief, a synopsis of what's going on with the cell phones? I know you've only been there for a week, but kind of a little bit of feedback to the board about what the general attitude is about.
I have been asking a lot of teachers as well as some of the students there at DHS what they've thought of it so far. A lot of the teachers have enjoyed the attention that they have from the students. They hear a lot more chatter, a lot more conversation. They say that in the cafeteria especially, it gets really rowdy, which is something good, I'd say. For students, I've heard some mixed reviews. A lot of people feel bored, but at the same time, a lot of us feel I've personally enjoyed not having my phone. I think that I get a lot more done, and it's just, you feel more present throughout the day.
Okay, thank you for that. That's interesting. Thank you. Mr. Soto, we'll not only talk about the staffing and the travel, but also the budget balances, and then kind of give a brief overview of what happened with the federal funding. If you
Sure.
would, right?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President, board members. Again, before diving into the monthly report, again, I'm happy to say that the issue we were having with the federal grants, I mean, it has been resolved, so we no longer have the freeze. The state already told us that we can go ahead and continue business as normal in terms of those grants. As you remember, it was Title I, Title IV, I believe, so it was quite a few of the grants that we were worried about starting the school year and not having those funds, but that has been lifted, and we're good to go. After that said, the report that you have in front of you, remember that this is based on last year's forms and last year's per pupil allocation. So for next month, we're gonna have a budget revision where we're gonna use the right per pupil allocation. The current one, the one that we're operating with now, is based on $5,013 per pupil, and it's gonna go up to $5,113 in some sense. I believe it's 26 cents. But again, once you see a lot of balance left, because we barely started the school year, most of those like teacher salaries have not been encumbered at this point. So next month is gonna be a much better overview of what the year is gonna look like. Also, there's no activity, mainly, and not a lot of activity on the auxiliary or student activities because, again, school barely started. That's what I have, unless you have specific questions.
Anything on travel? Nothing on travel?
No, nothing. Also, again, I want to touch on, since we're talking about the budget, there's a lot of vacancies still that we're still waiting. We're not gonna act, we're not gonna do anything with, mainly with the classified, the instructional vacancies we have as teaching positions. Those are posted and open. The ones that we're holding off a little bit is mainly the classified. So we're not gonna do anything on those until we have a better view of what the budget is gonna look like, and that's gonna be in September, to see if we're gonna be able to bring back those or open up those vacancies we have on the classified side of things.
Members of the board, was that a full-blown discussion? Do you have any questions or comments regarding that?
I had one quick question. When you said the grants were back to normal, is that all the federal grants?
Correct.
Okay, so we do have after-school programs and things like that.
Correct. The 21st century and Title I, which was the biggest one
Mhm.
of our concerns, and the 1C, Title 1C. But all of those are good to go.
Okay, very good.
Mrs. Cox,
Good
HR.
Yes, good afternoon. As Mr. Soto was was saying, our current enrollment is 3,611. Our ADM, however, is 3,384. In July, we had 144 new registrations, but we also had 110 withdrawals. So we are balancing a little on that. We had a total of 18 withdrawals for students going online. We had 60 of our students within the district moving out of town. We had about 16 students going to charter schools. We had 9 that were going to be homeschooled and 7 for other reasons that they had to leave. Okay, and then in terms of vacancies, Mr. Soto just said, he talked about certified vacancies. Currently, we have 5 vacancies, and so we have posted them and are looking to see if we have any candidates that we could hire for these positions.
What about a ballpark figure on the people going to charter schools, generally what level?
It's in all levels,
All over the board?
all over.
All right, members of the board, do you have any questions or comments regarding that HR report, Ms. Salchow?
No.
Mr. Smith?
No.
Mr. Lindeman? Have anybody wants to address the board?
No, sir.
Item number 2, approval of the following consent agenda items. Number 1, payroll and expense vouchers report, A through C. Mr. Lindeman.
I move to approve the expensive vouchers.
Second,
Second.
by Mr. Smith. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Salcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item 3, A, discussion action on approval of certified hires. Ms. Samaniego.
As presented, you have emergency subs, substitute teachers that are part of our sub pool, and then 2 certified teachers for 2 of the vacancies that we have.
Mr. Lindeman.
Move to approve the certified hires.
Second,
Second.
by Ms. Salchow. Members of the board, Mr. Smith, any discussion?
No.
Any questions, comments, Ms. Salchow?
No.
Mr. Lindeman?
Nope.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Salcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item B, discussion action on the approval of classified transfer. Ms. Samaniego.
This is a position that will be vacant on September the 1st, so we had it open. So we're transferring one of our current employees from the New Student Center over to the accounts payable when Ms. Laura Martinez retires at the end of August. So Maritza will not be starting until September 1st.
Mr. Lindeman.
Move to approve the classified
Second.
transfer.
Second.
By Mr. Smith. A discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Salcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item C, discussion information only for classified internal transfer. Ms. Samaniego.
Yes, just an IA, ESS IA moving from Ferris to Clausen, and that's just for information.
Any questions or comments regarding that, members of the board?
No.
Item D, discussion action on the approval of classified resignations and retirement. Ms. Samaniego.
We have several resignations that took place over the summer, and then we have 3 future retirements for end of 2027. So those are just in 2 years.
School year 27, yes.
Yes.
Mr. Lindeman.
Move to approve the classified resignations and retirements.
Second,
Second.
by Mr. Smith. Discussion? How many years with Catalina Decker with the district?
I don't have that information.
I don't know, but it's been many years,
More than 20.
more than 20.
I was just gonna say, thank you to those that are gonna
Yes.
retire in the future. I'm sure we'll get a
Yes,
chance
2 more
to
years.
talk about that.
We
so.
have 2 more years with them, so.
Yeah, she's had various positions in the district. She- Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Salcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item E, discussion action to rescind contract for Mrs. Brenda Tapia. Ms. Samaniego.
Yes, as presented, and it's just because of her work visa, and therefore unable to continue working, so we need to rescind her contract.
Members of the board, you have all the background information? Entertain a motion to do
Move
that?
to approve.
By Mr. Lindeman,
Second.
by Mr. Smith. Discussion? Any follow-up on that?
No.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Salcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item F, discussion action on the approval of addendums. Ms. Samaniego.
As presented, you have all the addendas that we present on a yearly basis for several employees in multiple positions.
Let's get a motion on the floor
Move to
for
approve
discussion.
the addendums.
Second?
Second.
By Ms. Salchow. Members of the board, discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elchow?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Bray?
Yes, item G, discussion action on the approval of athletic addendums for Douglas High School and Middle School. Ms. Samaniego?
Okay, so as presented, on a yearly basis, we bring anybody that's continuing with their athletic program. And you may in the future see, any new winter sports, but so as presented.
Get a motion for discussion.
I move to approve.
Mr. Lindemann?
Second.
By Ms. Salchow. Discussion?
I just had one quick question. When the same coach coaches two back-to-back athletic events, yeah, or teams,
Sports,
is there a gap in there that needs to be looked at, or, with one season doesn't end and the other one's
starting.
Is there a gap in there?
I'm going to defer that to Mrs. Trinta.
No, wait, Not yet.
Not yet,
Do you have anything specific, or are you just looking at the addendums there?
I'm just looking at the
If there's
thing in there.
a back-to-back.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's a
Well,
problem.
to be honest with you, there is one situation where both coaches coach both sports, and they are sequential. They're back to back. And I've had parents ask me about the lack of the ability for in supervision regarding it, whether they even have the activity, and Ms. Trinta will be able to answer that. That there hasn't been any activity at all because of the lack of supervision. And I'm just stating it, I'm not as factual. But maybe you can come up and address that, because what the parents were saying, and it's 2 years in a row that I've heard it, was that there wasn't any activity because there wasn't a coach, because they were coaching the previous sport and they weren't available. So go ahead.
Good evening, members of the board, members of the community. Currently, we have off-season. We have seen an improvement in the off-season part of it. I know that it was a concern before because we have back-to-back seasons. It's not happening anymore. Mostly our coaches are practicing throughout the summer, and we don't have that situation currently. I understand the community concern about having back-to-back seasons, but our coaches are putting a lot of time to prevent that to happen again.
But does the situation exist now where you have that?
I have assistant coaches back-to-back, but I don't have head coaches right now back-to-back, if that makes any sense. The only coach that I have is tennis and boys soccer, which have the same coach. What happened last year is AIA moved up our dates 2 weeks, so kind of overlap one season, winter season, with the spring season. So, but the tennis were able to practice somehow. They only have seven boys on the team. I know if our coaches have a state competition, that is when it overlaps the season. That's what happened with our boys soccer. Our boys soccer season ended almost at the beginning of the tennis season, and that's why our coach was out of town and he couldn't make it happen for our boys tennis.
First of all, I know that the availability of coaches in a small community like us, like we experience, is very difficult to get coaches in the first place.
Yes.
But I think specifically, and I think what Mr. Lindemann was alluding to was specifically what the parents that mentioned it to me was basketball, and the supervision from
For the volleyball.
from volleyball to basketball. Both coaches were coaching volleyball, and there was nobody for basketball, so they were kind of just independently just wandering out there. So that's what I'd like for you to address, if you could.
I do not think that there's any kids out there without supervision. That's being addressed also during our meetings with the coaches. It is mandated to have supervision at all times. I'm not 100% sure what they were referring to, but we do not have kids in our gyms or facilities without supervision. And I know that Sadi can vouch for it.
Sadeep, you want to comment on that?
Yes, another thing, we do a lot of the off-season training during the summer, and that's where we usually get better. When we are in season, we're not making a lot of progress on our abilities. It's just getting ready for the season, but all of the hard work we do is usually during the summer and months prior to the actual season.
Had you specifically heard about that situation where the volleyball and the basketball, where those basketball players, I know one parent was very concerned about it, where they couldn't start basketball or they didn't have any supervision because both coaches were in volleyball?
I hadn't heard anything about that specifically, but I was in tennis, and that's where kind of soccer and tennis conflicted, but we were still able to practice, and again, a lot of it is done prior to that, so I don't think it really affected our season.
Okay.
I have a question.
Melissa?
Mrs. Selchak.
I'm sorry, hold on a minute. Ms. Alja, you have, for Ms. Pinta, go ahead.
Yes, can the assistant coaches be the supervision? So if the head coach can't be there, can the
Yes.
assistant coach then becomes the supervisor?
Yes.
And can run drills
The
and
practices, yes.
practices and things?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, is that, Mr. Lindeman, do you have any questions of Ms. Pinta before Melissa?
I was just gonna put an addendum. Do we have a plan in case, one season goes to state or something like that, and we want that
Yes.
to happen, but will there be a gap in that?
As Ms. Salcho mentioned, we have assistant coaches. I understand the situation with our volleyball and being one assistant coach and the other head coach flopping into the season. But we have a third assistant coach that is always open to support the team as well.
Okay,
So
any
there's
other
a plan.
questions for Ms. Pinta? Go
I
ahead,
have
Ms.
one
Salcha.
more. And if, let's say the tennis coach, has an emergency and can't make it to a match, do you step in and take
Yes.
that position as the
Yes.
head coach?
Yes.
Okay.
And it had happened this past year.
It happened,
Okay.
and yeah, she did go on time, everything, very good.
Thank you.
Any more questions for Ms. Pinta? Melissa?
Just to add from experience as well, when that happens, when there's overlapping seasons and it's more happens with postseason, state play-in games or state playoffs. So in my experience, what I've seen is that the coaches coach both. So they'll have practice for one sport and then practice for the other. Now, once the team has to travel to do their competition, then that's where the assistant coach that's not traveling kind of takes over the practice for that day. But I've seen the coaches, they'll hold both practices. They'll make the schedule work where they have one practice earlier and the other one later, which in reality they have to do anyway because they have to share the gym.
Yes.
Well, so when
Okay.
it's strategically important, you got it covered.
Of course.
Okay, good.
Okay, and if you
All
have.
right, go ahead, Ms.
one
Alcha.
more. And if you have a student playing both back-to-backs, don't the coaches usually work within that?
Yes.
So that the student can attend?
Absolutely, yes.
I know I had a daughter who attended
Yeah.
2 sports at one time, and
Yes.
it was crazy at our house, but it worked for her.
And they do have the opportunity to try out for the 5 days as mandated by AIA. So our kids already know if they're in one season and it's overlapping, they're gonna have the opportunity to try out those 5 days.
I'm glad
Any
it's
more questions?
continuing.
Mr. Smith, do you have any comments?
No.
Anything else, Ms. Salcho?
No,
Ms. Lindeman? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes,
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes,
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item H, discussion action on the approval of athletic hires. Ms. Samaniego.
Yes, as presented, so some of the sports had a new head coach, and so they just wrapped up their interviews over the summer and have hired their assistants, and that's what we are presenting to you. Spirit Line assistant coach, swim assistant coach, volleyball assistant coach, and 2 girls basketball assistant coaches, so as presented.
Entertainment
I
motion.
move to approve the athletic hires.
Second
Second.
by Mr. Smith. Members of the board, discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes,
Mr. Breen?
Yes, and at some time you're going to present
Yes,
the-
so-
or when do you want to do that?
We can do it now if we have any new hires that are here and would like to introduce themselves from certified, classified, or athletic hires. So we have one here.
Hello, board members and members of the community. My name is Angelina Escarcega. I am a former volleyball athlete at Douglas High School, and I was hired for the volleyball assistant coach, and I am really excited and grateful for the opportunity.
Congratulations.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Anybody else?
I go by Jose around these parts. I'm most impressed with the nice PA system that you have. We don't have that over there. Board members, Mr. President, Ms. Maniego, I thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the confidence in this vote. Also thank Coach Hoffman. I helped him out last year, so we've known each other for more than 20 years. We've coached together for a long time, and also with Alejandro Morales, Alex Morales. So we know it's a rebuild year. Coach Hill, it wasn't all talent, it was his coaching too. So we know we have big shoes to fill, but we're excited. So we're not looking to miss a beat, and we're looking to make you all proud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You're welcome. That wasn't a political speech either, was it? Go ahead.
Members of the community and the board, my name is Gael Tamorano. I'm a fourth grade teacher at Sarah Marley Elementary, and I am, I guess now the assistant coach for swim. I'm very gracious for this opportunity and look forward to getting in there and helping out the team. So very thankful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Welcome.
Well,
That is it.
anybody else? You have anybody else?
No, nobody else.
Item I, discussion action on the approval of athletic volunteers for DHS Ms. Samaniego.
So as presented, we only have football, golf, and volleyball here, and these are returning volunteers.
Are these the annual, the same
yes.
ones? All right, Mr. Lindeman,
Move to approve the athletic volunteers.
second?
Second.
By Ms. Salchow. Members of the board, discussion. Anything you want to add to that?
No.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Alchow?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Brady?
Yes. Item J, discussion action on the approval of donations received for Douglas Unified District Number 27. Ms. Samaniego.
We have 4 donations, one to Clausen fourth grade in the amount of $338.49 from the Donors Choose Program, a donation of a piccolo instrument and a clarinet for a band, a class, estimated value of $1,400, and donation of $2,683.26 from the Arizona State Prison Complex to Douglas High School, and then a donation of $103.50 from the Johnson Historical Museum to Stevenson Elementary School.
Get a motion on the floor for
Move to
discussion.
approve the donations.
Second, by Ms. Salchow. That $2,683 that goes to the, and it's always very generous. They do that sporadically, right? I mean,
Yes, they do.
We get one all the time. Who determines what happens to that money when it goes to the high school?
Well, I think I'm not sure, I don't have the documentation, but did it say school supplies? Mrs. Why? It didn't specify?
Just the gift.
Because
Gift and
generally,
donations.
donations, they have a specificity to them. And the donor generally, but that's the second time I've noticed that
Yeah, they left it
they haven't
blanket.
designated, so, of course, it goes into student activity, right?
No.
Oh,
no.
it goes into donation,
Gift
right.
and donations,
So-
there's
For
an
Douglas
actual
High School.
account, is assigned and earmarked to Douglas High School for whatever they want to purchase. When there's no specification, it's just open, they can purchase whatever they want with the
Right, so
donation
then
money.
it becomes an administrative
Correct.
decision.
It only specifies Douglas High School. It doesn't specify for what.
Okay. Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Alchow?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Brady?
Yes. Item K, discussion action on the approval of payment to teachers and long-term substitutes who attended the new teacher induction training. Ms. Samaniego.
As presented, you have about 9 or 9 employees that attended the training, and it is so that they can get paid for those
Mr.
3 days.
Move to approve.
Second?
Second.
Was that Smith or Salto?
Tie.
Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith.
Discussion, members of the board? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item K, discussion action on the approval of payment to teachers long-term it's L. Discussion action on the approval of the 301 performance pay for the 2025-26 school year pursuant to ARS 15-977. Who's gonna handle that?
Mrs.
You or
Cox?
Mr. Soto or Ms.
It's
Cox?
Mrs. Cox. Any changes to it or as presented?
As presented, yes.
Okay, members of the board, do you have all the backup on that? You're totally familiar with that money and what happens to it? Get a motion?
Move to approve.
Second?
Second.
Ms. Salchow. Discussion? Anything you want to add to that regarding that money, Mr.? Is that ongoing?
Mhm.
Hopefully?
Yeah, no, it is.
But
It is
no,
ongoing.
seriously, because
No.
there's going to be a vote on that in,
Right, I believe it's gonna be in November for
In November.
continuation, yes, but
Okay.
as it is right now, it's still allocated from the state, yes.
okay, because we certainly can't afford to lose that money. Roll call.
Right.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item M, discussion information on the policy exhibit GCQC-E, resignation of professional staff members, liquidated damages, request for waiver. Ms. Samaniego.
So this is an exhibit I'm presenting, and we've had certain circumstances when certified staff have to resign for some type of a medical condition and problem. And so this will streamline our process. It's a form that they will fill out and request the board to waive their fee, providing that they provide medical documentation and a little bit more explanation, so that we're not scrambling last minute, try to figure out if, what they're saying is valid or not. So this is an exhibit, and it'll be put into practice after approved.
Mr. Lindemann?
Move to approve.
It's for
It's an
information
exhi-
only.
Yes, 'cause
Oh,
it's
yeah,
an
I had
exhibit. It's an
It's
exhibit.
information
Mhm.
only.
Oh, I'm
It's an
sorry.
exhibit.
Got it. Was that part of the advisories?
Mhm, yeah.
Oh, okay. How come
Well,
it
we
wasn't?
saw, we saw it in, other districts have it, and because we've dealt with these situations
Oh, okay.
before, I felt it was appropriate to have a form which documents, and that way the board can have that information.
Oh, okay, because that was
Yeah.
part of the advisories we had in the past. And discussion action on the approval of waiving preschool tuition for exceptional student services, ESS. Ms. Samaniego.
Yes, if you recall when we brought, a few months ago, the approval of the 5-day preschool and the tuition increase, there was information in there on charging, the ESS kiddos. But after consultation with legal, it gets very complicated to do so, so, it's best that we don't. So the information is that we waive, the preschool tuition for ESS students, so that's not part of the tuition.
Okay, so we get a motion on the floor, and then if we need more discussion, we can discuss it.
Move to approve.
Second.
Second by Ms. Salchow. Members of the board, do you need any more information other than the backup that you had, Ms. Salchow?
No.
No? Mr. Smith?
No.
No.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes. Item O, discussion action on the approval of a student teacher teaching under the University of Arizona Pathway Program. Ms. Samaniego.
Yes, so we've had pathway, teachers before, so this one is just approving one, Ana Alicia Santa Cruz, for
Mr.
the
Lino?
25-26
Move to
school year.
approve.
Second
Second.
by Mr. Smith. Discussion? Do you want any more explanation regarding that, members of the board?
No.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item P, discussion action on the approval to appoint Mrs. Janice Salchow to represent Douglas Unified School District as a district delegate to the Arizona School Boards Association Delegate Assembly on September the 6th, 2025. Mr. Lindemann.
I move to approve.
Second
Second.
by Mr. Smith. Ms. Salchow, any comments or?
No, thank you for your confidence in me representing our board.
It should be,
In our
it should be an interesting assembly this year
Yeah, definitely.
regarding everything that's going on, especially about schools and.
Exactly, and it'll be very interesting during the delegation time together. I think it'll be, after reading through the proposals, be an interesting meeting.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Breen?
Yes, item Q, discuss an action on the approval of Arizona School Boards Association Draft 2026 Political Agenda and direct the district's delegate to the ASBA Delegate Assembly to represent the board's determined position. We don't have any members of the board, we just kind of leave it up to the integrity of the representative, and I think basically she's got a good handle on what's going on. Is there anything you want to
No,
specifically?
but if you have any input, just contact me and I'll express what our board feels.
Okay, so we're going to leave it at that.
I need a motion.
To approve nothing?
Move to approve.
Second?
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Bray?
Abstain. No, yes. Item 4, executive session. The governing board may vote to convene into executive session pursuant to ARS 38-431.03, subsection A, number 1, for the following personnel matter. Number 1, consideration of termination of an at-will employee with cause. Item B, consider certified teacher's request to be released from her fiscal year 2025-2026 contract, and consideration of whether or not to waive liquidated damages. Mr. Lindemann.
Move to enter into executive session.
Second
Second.
by Ms. Salchow. We're going to stay in here. Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcha?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Bray?
Yes, if we need any consultation from the attorney, we can, I know that I've already discussed it with Samaniego. I don't think we will, but if we do, she's going to be available, right? All right, thank you.
Pedro's ready.
Erica's boyfriend is cooking, so.
He's ready?
Yes.
All right, members of the board, we're back in open session. I'm going to adjourn the executive session. And we're now at item 5A, discussion action on the approval of termination with cause of Mr. Francisco Reese, maintenance supervisor, who is an at-will employee. Mr. Smith?
Sir, I would move that we approve the termination with cause of Mr. Francisco Ruiz.
Is there a second?
Second?
Second by Mr. Lindeman. Members of the board, discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcho?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Brain?
Yes. Item B, discussion action on the request of the release of the fiscal year 2025-26 contract submitted by Ms. Isela Durazo, teacher, Joe Carlson School, Ms. Samaniego.
Yes, I recommend to release, approve the release of her contract, no liquidated damages, and rehireable.
Sir, I recommend that we approve the release of Ms. Durazo from her contract, no liquidated damages, and rehireable.
Second,
Second.
Ms. Salchow. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Ms. Elcho?
Yes.
Mr. Lindemann?
Yes.
Mr. Brain?
Yes, item 6, Ms. Samaniego, information items.
Yes, let me see here. We have Labor Day already coming up, but that's not until Monday, September the 1st, and our next regular board meeting will be September the 2nd.
Is that it?
Yes. that is
Entertain a
it.
motion to adjourn
Move to adjourn.
by Mr. Lindeman.
Second.
Second.
Ms. Salchow.
Yep.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Stand adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.